Good morning, children. Welcome to NCERT Class 6 English Lesson number 1. Who did Patrick's homework? Before you read, discuss in the class. Do you like homework? Do you do it yourself or do you get help? What homework do you usually have? Children, today we are going to read about who did Patrick's homework. So, this is a story about Patrick, a boy, and his homework. You will have to discuss with your friends about your homework and how you do your homework. Let's read the lesson. Patrick never did homework. Too boring, he said. He played hockey and basketball and Nintendo instead. His teacher told him, Patrick, do your homework or you won't learn a thing. And it's true. Sometimes he did feel like an ignoramus, but what could he do? He hated homework. Now Nintendo is a game, it's a video game. Ignoramus, an ignorant person who lacks education. Then one day he found a cat. To his surprise, it wasn't a doll at all, but a man of the tiniest size. He had a little wool shirt with old-fashioned breeches and a high tall hat much like a witch's. He yelled, Save me! Don't give me back to that cat! I will grant you a wish. I promise you that. Patrick couldn't believe how lucky he was. Here was the answer to all his problems. So he said, Only if you do all my homework till the end of the semester. That's 35 days. If you do a good enough job, I could even get A's. The little man's face wrinkled like a dishcloth thrown in the hamper. He kicked his leg and doubled his fist, and he grimaced and squalled, and pursed his lips. Oh, I am cursed, but I will do it. Breeches, short trousers, the writer here spells it for fun to rhyme with the word witches, okay? Breeches, witches. Dishcloth, a cloth used for washing dishes. Hamper, a basket with a lid. Grimaced, squalled, pursed his lips. His face had this expression showing disgust, anger and disapproval. And true to his word, that little elf began to do Patrick's homework. Except there was one glitch. The elf didn't always know what to do and he needed help. Help me, he said. And Patrick would have to help in whatever way. I don't know this word, the elf squeaked while reading Patrick's homework. Get me dictionary. What's even better? Look up the word and sound it out by each letter. When it came to maths, Patrick was out of luck. What are timetables? And the elf shrieked. We elves never need that. Shriek means gave a short, high-pitched cry. And addition and subtraction and division and fraction. Here, sit down beside me. You simply must guide me. Elves know nothing of human history. To them, it's a mystery. So the elf, already a shouter, just got louder. Go to the library. I need books. More and more books. And you can help me read them too. As a matter of fact, every day in every way, that little elf was a nag. Patrick was working harder than ever and was it a drag. He was staying up nights and never felt so weary. Was going to school with his eyes puffed and blurry. Finally, the last day of school arrived. The elf was free to go. As for homework, there was no more, so he quietly and shyly slipped out the back door. Patrick got his A's. His classmates were amazed. His teachers smiled and were full of praise. And his parents, they wondered what had happened to Patrick. He was now the model kid. Cleaned his room, did his chores, was cheerful, never rude, like he had developed a whole new attitude. You see, in the end, Patrick still thought he had made the tiny man do all his homework. But I will share a secret just between you and me. It wasn't elf. Patrick had done it himself. So children, you have understood the lesson? Let's read some few words here. Nag. Nag, one who troubles someone all the time by complaining or asking them to do something. Drag, an informal word, something dull or an uninteresting. Shyly, secretively. Kid, informal word, a child. Course, work that must be done every day, often boring. Attitude, a feeling about someone or something. Working with the text. Okay, let's answer the following question. Refer to the part of the text whose number is given against the question. This implies to the comprehension question throughout the book. Now, what did Patrick think his cat was playing with? What was it real? So, you have to go to number 2 paragraph. Patrick thought that cat was playing with a little doll. It was in fact a very small sized man or an elf. Why did the man grant Patrick a wish? Patrick had saved this tiny man's life from the cat by not handing him back to the cat. So he promised to fulfill one wish of Patrick. What was Patrick's wish? Patrick hated doing homework. His greatest wish was that that little man should do all his homework till the end of the session. In what subjects did the little man need help to do Patrick's homework? The little man needed Patrick's help in maths, English, and history. How did Patrick help him? Patrick sat beside the man and guided him. He bought books from the library and read out to him. Who do you think did Patrick's homework? The little man or Patrick himself? Give reason for your answer. It was Patrick himself who actually did all the homework. He had to help the elf again and again with the guidance and book. In the sentences below with the words or phrases from the box. Out of luck, mystery, true to his word, course, semester, between you and me, look up. These are the words and phrases you have to fill in the blank in this. Number 1. Some people find household chores a bore, but I like to help at home. Second, who stole the diamond is still a mystery. This we are going to have a class exhibition. This semester we are going to have a class exhibition. This semester we are going to have a class exhibition. Fourth number. The elf began to help Patrick. True to his word, the elf began to help Patrick. Can you look up this word in the dictionary? Number 6. I started early to be on time, but I was out of luck. There was a traffic jam. What is left between you and me? She says she's got a lot of books, but between you and me, I think most of them are bored. Use the clues below and complete the crossword. Children, you have to do this yourself.